Hello and welcome back to Charlie Walduck's Slimming, Dieting, Weight Loss and Obesity channel. Charlie's last chance to beat obesity.
I'm Charlie.
And I'm Mark. What have we got in today's video, Charlie?
So a couple of things today. We've got the weekly update. And then the second thing we're going to do some cooking to save calories. So we're going to show you how to cook and save calories and by changing the food to save calories. So we're going to make a nice breakfast.
Brilliant. Do the update first?
Yes, absolutely. So week 5. So after 5 weeks, I've lost a further £5 in weight.
Fantastic.
So that's great. So I've now lost 2 stone and £1
in 5 weeks.
And that's
incredible.
£29. So flashing lights, Mark.
Yeah. That's still knocking on the door of, well, it's over £6 a week, isn't it? £6 a week? £29 would be, just under £6 a week.
£6 a week.
And your original target was £4 a week.
Yeah.
So you're still 150% of that. And so you're still doing incredibly well. Now, I'm still fully expecting this to plateau off.
Yeah.
And drop. And so the question again is, how will you feel if that does happen?
Well, I'll just have to average it out. That's what we've said.
Right.
And that will be a true test, won't it? And I think this is where a lot of people get to, where they get to a point where they don't lose any weight and then they start sort of cheating and start thinking, what's the point? But, you know, we'll see how it goes this week, obviously.
Yeah. So if you lose nothing next week and the week after, you'll still be over your £4 a week.
Yes.
And actually, that is an incredible achievement because in my mind, £2 a week is an incredible achievement.
Yeah.
So you're doing incredibly well. What did you do on steps, very briefly?
So on steps, I'll just have to put my glasses on. Sorry.
Don't worry. It's age. Comes to us all.
Oh, where is it?
Steps and calories, your average.
So my average steps this week, just above 5,000 at 5,002.
Brilliant.
And the calories at 1,770.
So your target for steps was 5,000, so you've overachieved. Your cap for calories was 2,000, so you've overachieved on that.
Yeah.
How responsible are those two simple actions for you losing another £5?
100% responsible.
Can't say fairer than that.
It's simple mathematics. We've talked about it before. Can we just say a big thank you to Danny, Drawing with Danny?
Oh, brilliant.
He did a picture of us, didn't he?
Yeah. Danny took the photograph from our first video and did a fantastic sketch of it.
Yeah.
And we'll put a link to Danny's channel. He's a Salford-based artist, isn't he?
Yeah.
And he's really captured us both, I have to say. I'd love to print that off, actually, and put it on your frame somewhere.
Yeah, it's fantastic. Thank you, Danny, for that.
Yeah. Brilliant. So cooking. So
yes.
2 things. Number 1, what you can do to swap ingredients to save calories, and number 2, by a cooking method to save calories. So what I'll do is I'll continue now, just because we're having this for our lunch.
Yes, we are.
I'm having the full fat plate and you're having the cheats plate.
Yes.
Right, okay. Yeah. Talk me through it then. What have we got? I'm going to go to the fridge behind the camera. Right, so you've got these Heck Chicken Italia sausages.
Yeah.
And I've got these Morrison's The Best Old English Pork sausages.
Absolutely.
And so that the weights are the same, I'm having 2 of them and you're having 3 of them.
3 of them.
Right. So, cooking them. I've got the frying pan here. I'm going to splash a bit of oil in it.
So I'm not going to fry mine. I don't want to fry mine.
What are you going to do with yours?
Mine needs to go under the grill.
Yours are going in the grill. What's the benefit of grilling them? So my 2 are going in the pan with the oil.
Benefit of grilling them is it's obviously less calories because you know the way you're cooking them. Grilling is always better than frying
because the fat drips out into the grill pan, whereas in that one they're sitting in the fat, aren't they?
Why have you added fat to the pan? It's a non-stick pan. There was no need to do that.
It's just something I've always done. I've always put fat in the pan. What are you saying? What are you saying to me? You don't need to.
I'm surprised you're not as fat as me.
So I'm going to put 6 sausages under the grill because there's 3 of us eating today, and we've got a guest joining us. So I'll put 6 in there. There's 6 sausages. 3 of them equals 2 of them, so that's good. Now bacon.
I was going to say about them sausage, Mark.
Yeah.
They've got, you know, we talked about me not having vegetables and things like that. That's got all sorts of stuff in them sausage.
Brilliant.
You look at the labels, all sorts of things in there.
Okay, well I'll give you the label and you can talk about what sort of things are in there whilst I'm putting these turkey rashers.
Turkey rashers for me. So this has got tomato, mozzarella, basil, garlic. Yeah.
Tomato, mozzarella and basil, so there's 3 different... Yeah. There's 3 different types of ingredients in there, as well as chicken meat, presumably.
Chicken, obviously.
Right, I'm struggling to get in.
It's called Heck. Low fat, high protein on the label. At 60 calories per 2, so 3 of those is 90 calories.
How many of these rashers are you having?
I'm having 3 of those.
3 turkey rashers, so I'll put 6 in, because again, as there's 3 guests, there's a hidden guest on the other side of the camera who's not showing his face, so there's 3 of them, and I'm having 2 of these lovely smoked bacon rashers. Right, okay, so they're going in the pan, they're going under the grill.
Again, you could grill that.
I could grill that, and like you say, the fat would drop out. And normally what I would do is I would normally put my mushrooms in that frying pan. What would you suggest instead?
Well, we're not going to do it in the frying pan, the mushrooms, because we want boiled mushrooms.
Right, so put them in a pan. What's the benefit of that?
Obviously, there's less fat in that, because they're not going to be soaked in fat.
Right.
Yeah.
It is obvious that, really, isn't it?
Would you chop them up first, or would you...
I'll chop them up a little bit.
You're going to chop them up?
I'll chop them up. I'll cut them in half so that they're cut a little bit. So I'm going to steam them in a little bit of water with some pepper on.
Okay.
Okay, right. So there's our mushrooms, our turkey rashers, our bacon rashers, our sausages. What else would we normally have? Beans.
Beans.
Talk to me about beans.
Well, I've just got a standard tin of beans. You can get beans with lower salt and lower sugar in them. To be honest with you, beans are a superfood. They're fantastic beans because they've got tomato in them, the tomato sauce, it's concentrated tomato sauce, which is fantastic, really good for you. Beans really are a superfood. So these are just standard tin of supermarket beans.
And they're full of fibre, aren't they? As you say, they're full of fibre, they're full of vitamins. And you can get low salt, low sugar ones. We're just having regular, but we're having a third of a tin each.
Third of a tin each. Right. So around about 100 calories each.
Okay, just make sure you stay close to me because of the camera angle. We don't want Charlie disappearing off shot, do we? Really? No, definitely not. Okay, recycling. Okay, so that's our beans. There's our mushrooms. Bread. We've got these muffins.
Yeah.
Now, in the old days, I used to put some fried bread in.
Oh, I love fried bread.
Nice, isn't it, a bit of fried bread? Go on. What's the problem with fried bread, as if it isn't obvious?
Well, I mean, it's obviously, not only have you got the bread, it's soaked in fat.
Right.
It's probably the worst thing you could possibly have. We're going to have half of one of them each.
Right, okay.
Toasted.
Toasted, right. And then we're going to put lots of this lovely spreadable butter on it.
Well, you're going to put butter on yours.
Okay.
But I'm not having butter on mine because I'm going to have my beans on top of mine.
Right, so the beans will soften it,
yes.
So it doesn't need butter on it. And what will be the saving in calories?
Well, in 10 grams of that butter, which is what you're probably going to have because you have it quite thick, don't you?
I love butter. I love to put loads of melted butter on
That's
stuff.
about 70 calories.
In one knife of butter on there, 70 calories.
I'm going to do all the calculations and we'll reveal at the end of the video
when we plate it up
how many calories in each one.
Yeah, okay. So I think the last ingredient, there's a dog just joined us here. I wonder why he's joined us.
I wonder why.
The last ingredient is the eggs.
Yes.
Talk to me about the eggs. What's the difference? I'm gonna put an egg in when the sausages are nearly cooked. I'm gonna put my egg in there.
You're having 2 eggs.
2 fried eggs.
Yeah. And I'm gonna have scrambled.
What's the difference?
Well, there's a difference between calories of around about there's around about 90 calories in a fried egg. In scrambled egg, it's around about 75 calories. So a little.
Say that again. How much is in a fried egg?
About 90.
And how much is in a scrambled?
About 75. Right,
so there's 30 calories gone as well. So including the butter and the eggs, there's 100 calories in one meal disappeared.
Yes.
Right. Let's get all this cooked up.
Yeah.
I'll do a few close-ups and cutaways, and then we'll talk to everyone when it's on the plate.
And I'll go in the other room now and calculate what it is while you're doing the cooking.
Right.
You want a cup of tea?
Right, so there we go. What have we got, Charlie, and what calories have we saved?
Mine's 542 calories. I've got the turkey rashers, the chicken sausage, the scrambled egg, the beans, the muffin, unbuttered muffin, and tomato and mushrooms.
Right, and mine's the full hog, and it's 1,000 calories.
1,010 calories.
Brilliant. Excellent. Right, so I guess we ought to say goodbye to people before we tuck in.
Yes, goodbye. Thanks for watching. Please remember to subscribe, hit the notification bell, and comment below.
See you soon.
Cheers.